To the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Chicago Bears.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Hey, 43, 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Now inside the 25. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Godwin, 89 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set. Well. Ready.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 24-yard line. Baylor Tiger. 59. Let's go. 12. Crowd right.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
59. Baylor Tiger.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Kappa.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, No matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Mahomes going to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
We've already seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Escaping the pressure right.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
At the 23-yard line.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Go.
Open man right side is Cup, complete. Oh, nice move.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Hold me to strike.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Hold me to strike.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
5-9.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
Hey, Ram. Let's go. Hey. Ready.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pressure, and he's taken down. The Bears sack.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara.
They'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Mahomes. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball down.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He'll buy some time right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Hey, 43, 43. Hey, color.
Kamara try the right side. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Mahomes now to throw. A pass complete to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll give him 8 that time. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Eagles. Hunter Henry. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Ray. Ready.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 16-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
21. Let's go. Let's go. 5-9. Sit.
Here's Herbert.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Go. Hey, ram. Hey, go lion.
Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Austin. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to my...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Touchdown!
Elijah Moore.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Eagles 24, Bears 6. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Crowd right. 59. 12. Set.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago.
Amari Rodgers.
64 yards.
And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes it 24-13. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
on first down, Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Mahomes. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Motion left, Cup.
Hey, Ray. Go.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Kappa. Baylor Tiger. Home to troops right. Let's go. Hey.
Here's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And down inside the 15 he goes. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Hey, go lion.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that
because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
21. Let's go. Let's go. That's it.
On second down, here's Herbert. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 3.
Herbert going to change the play here.
Let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey,
and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Eagles. Hunter Henry. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Eagles 31, Bears 16.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field.
And got his man complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bears get a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Philadelphia.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And 22 more yards there and another first down. But that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000. And Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete to Dotson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A 10th carry for Kamara. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Good luck. To winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. We're going orange. Let's go. Hey, ram. Let's go.
Herbert just beat the play clock. Going up top for Kupp. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Lion. Crowd right. 59. 12.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! Hunter Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Eagles 38, Bears 23. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, OP. Ready.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Ray. Hey, Kappa. Baylor Tiger. Homie troops right. Let's go. Hey. 21.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
let's go, let's go. 5-9, 5-9. Hey, easy, easy, easy. We'll go orange, 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 orange. Let's go. 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Herbert changing things up.
Second and a yard at the 28-yard line.
Hey, ram, ram, ram. Hey, Ray. Set.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, it's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. There he goes, right side. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
So a fourth quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Bears 23. Will Lutz.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Going up top for Kupp. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Kamara. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
21-yard line.
Here we go with Kamara. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Bears will get the football back.
Hey, ram. Hey, go lion. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. 59, 59. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Baylor tight. Hey, Ray. Ready.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Let's go. Hey.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
76 yards rushing now for Kamara, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
15.
Now Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
He's got the connection to Moore.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
One last throw here for Herbert. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have